Hi everyone, this is Lindsay, and I wanted to share this message that I received regarding anxiety. I thought it was kind of cool. So essentially, I was talking to God about my anxiety and how much I worry about things, and I was worried about how much I worry. Go figure. And he showed me pennies, and I was like, well, that's interesting. Why are you showing me pennies? Um, and he said to me, okay, I want you to visualize that there are 10 pennies, and I set them out in front of you. Now I want you to visualize that every time that you're really worried about something and ruminating and spending a lot of time and energy on that one of your pennies, you're actually giving them away. And then again, something else may come up and you may ruminate about that. You're actually giving away more of your pennies each time that this happens. So slowly but surely, your pennies you're actually giving them away. So of course, naturally I was like thinking, well, okay, what happens like when I give all my pennies away? Like, does that mean like, am I dead? Like, what is that? And he's like, no, well, you always jump to the worst conclusions, don't you, Lindsay? And I was like, well, duh, that's who I am. But he said, no, well, basically these pennies are your soul essence. These are who you really are, in your God created image. And if all these pennies are gone, that basically means that all you have left is your anxiety. So you've actually given away every attribute of your true self, and all you have left is the dark thoughts and the negative worrying energy. So, of course, my next question was, well, I worry. I've already worried so much. So, like, do I even have any pennies left at this point? Like maybe I have like one remaining and I have to like worry about losing my one. And he was like, oh, of course you would ask that question. But basically, here's where the true power comes in. So, when you start on that ruminating wheel, as we do with worrying and anxiety, and you start feeling yourself giving up that penny, there's actually opportunity you have here to pause. And before you fully give that penny away, you can ask yourself the question, is this situation really worth me giving up one of my very valuable pennies? And 9 times out of 10, that answer is no. And sometimes, you may need to ask yourself, because like you may start to pull it back, and then unfortunately the worry kicks back in, and you're like, well, wait a minute, and then you have opportunity to pause again. And you can actually start this visualization. If this is helpful, next time you're worrying, you can actually picture this penny, and you can pause in your mind, you can visualize this penny, and you can say, is this worth me giving up one of my pennies? And 9 times out of 10, I can guarantee you that the answer is going to be no. And you may need to repeat this cycle several times, as many times as it takes, practicing, self-love and compassion and acceptance for however many times it takes for you to say no to this. Just repeating this cycle. And actually, when you reach that level of acceptance where you say, no, it is not worth it, and you're at peace with that, you actually, you return, your penny returns, and you're back. So at the end of the day, you have the opportunity, and all the power is in your hands to remain true to who you are and who God created you to be. So anyway, I just thought that was a really cool message and kind of a cool visual. So I wanted to pass it along in case it would help anybody else. Anybody out there that's currently struggling with anxiety and worrying, please know that you're not alone. Much love goes out to you, and hang in there, and think of the pennies, because it just makes sense. Sorry, I can never resist this opportunity for a pun. So thanks for listening.